you have anything else on your list?
Oh no.
I have one more thing.
I am done with my list. And many other things.
So, this week I read an article about a small town in Utah. And they are making pride flags political speech. So every year they have the Pride Festival in this little small town, and the flags are hung throughout the entire town. Now the city council has passed a law or a rule saying that all banners have to go through them first, and anything that represents political speech are forbidden.
Great. What town is this?
It's a town in Utah, a small town in Utah. So
who cares about Utah?
the article was saying, since when did pride become political speech?
I don't think that's the question. Why did this symbol become political speech?
Right, why is it political?
Honestly, it always was political. It was always a political symbol. Why is it being deemed as something that needs to be controlled now?
Right.
That's the difference, because it was always political. I mean, every flag is political. I mean, there's no reason to have a flag if it's not going to be political. It's just colors then. So, why now? Why is this happening now?
That's what
What's
they
your
were
point?
asking.
What, okay.
Well, my thing was, are pride flags political speech?
They've always been political speech. Just taking the stance that this is something that you should have pride in was political. It's always been political. If you think, oh no,
What was that?
oh sadness.
The gimbal has done the vault.
The gimbal has given up the ghost.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see what happens to the gimbal.
It's very sad when a gimbal turns off unexpectedly. It's a little
Was
droopy.
it not being charged?
Well, I plugged it in to charge. I wonder if it.
If your computer isn't open, does it charge?
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
Wow.
That was a sad little slow-mo.
Oh, I think I know why it's doing this.
Why?
I think I understand why. Because I didn't have my handy dandy weight on the side over here, and I had it plugged in. All right,
Handy
let's.
dandy weight that you don't own.
Oh, it jumped back up. It woke up,
Okay.
and it's still recording.
Excellent.
Well, that's interesting.
Amazing footage.
Yay, Gimbal. We would be happy to be sponsored by Gimbal.
No, it's not. That's not.
We could be sponsored.
Gimbals was a store though.
What did it sell gimbals?
What is the brand?
It's beginning to look a lot like Gimbals.
What is the brand of your gimbal?
It's a Shin.
Alright.
What's the Crane 3? That you can strap your.
Look, man, your red camera too
Yeah.
on the back of your truck while it's running down the street at 50 miles an hour. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to get a good gimbal, but I was noticing that
It's okay.
no, I'm talking about for my DSLR, for Cam 1 over there, not for Cam 2 over here, or Gimbal 1 as it's now being called. Because this one is only for cell phones, but I can't fly the DSLR on anything. Now, if I could get a gimbal for it, that's even that style, stick style, straight up and down, gimbal on top. Well, those are now nice and cheap.
Oh yeah.
Because the ones that are made for my camera that work with my camera are just as old as my camera. So I might be able to find one like on eBay or something. I could find one really, really cheap. The new ones that work with the new cameras, they're just sexy. Because they're not just like a stick and then the gimbal body parts up top. They're like bent, and you could turn on them under. Yeah, you could do stuff with them. Yeah, and you could throw a freaking red camera on these bad boys.
You can run through a hallway doing ninja moves, and it'll stay completely still.
You missed the thing from this morning.
Oh my god.
So we always watch the Shin Lim when he pops up on Instagram.
No, always.
Oh, I watch him every time.
I
Shin
watch
Lim.
it.
It's Shin Lim,
I
man.
get upset because the man is a demon.
Shin Lim was
He
one of the.
is a demon.
Shin Lim is one of the people that was able to fool Penn and Teller. Shin Lim is awesome. So you watch Shin Lim. So the camera was on Shin Lim. He did a trick. Then the camera pans over, and it's the dude, and he's sitting there,
Yes.
and all of a sudden he does the chicken, goes, oh my! Almost like tipped out of my chair, like, oh hell no, you can't have that happening first thing in the morning. Because it was so funny.
What's this? Oh my god, what's his name?
Jeki Shin.
Is that it? I don't remember. I just subscribed to him on Instagram. Oh, it's so funny because it was just like, first you see a trick that is like literally feeling impossible.
Yeah.
Like, why do you even do that?
Take a coin. It's there now.
No, my thing was when he was like, put his hand like this and he goes,
Yeah.
and he reaches in and pulls out the coin.
Yeah, it's there. He's like, here, a coin. Poof. There it is. And it's like, go away from me.
I'm telling you, man.
That's
He
hilarious.
made a deal. Shin Lim made a deal.
Standing on a street corner.
Oh, that's so funny.
Crossroads.
At the crossroads, yeah. He's like blue singer. Oh yeah, that was the greatest. All right, what else do we have? Is that it? You done with all your parent questions?
Yeah, I didn't have many. I had that one. I would like to say that the Pope stepped out on a limb this week and said that same-sex marriage same-sex civil unions,
Not marriage.
not marriage,
This is not much of a limb then.
it's a limb,
No.
are fine.
The
They're
civil unions were always fine.
not in the Catholic tradition. He said these people are still children of God and they should be treated with the same respect and have the same rights as heterosexual couples.
No. But you're saying civil unions should be treated like marriage. That's different than
But he didn't.
people being treated like other people.
He said you shouldn't put them out of your family. They should
But
be
he was
allowed.
doing more than just one thing.
But yeah, he was being interviewed for a documentary, and in this interview, he says that civil unions should be something that's fine for homosexual couples, that they deserve to have families.
Okay.
Which that's a big thing because a lot of Christians believe that homosexual couples shouldn't be allowed to have families. In fact, the Trump administration is making it so in some places homosexual couples are being denied access to adoption because they think it's wrong that gay people shouldn't have kids.
Wait, what's the difference between a civil union and a marriage?
Big difference.
Big
One of
difference.
them is a religious ceremony and one of them is merely a
Legal
legal
contract.
ceremony.
But
So like going to a courthouse is a civil union,
Correct.
yes,
but having a big wedding is a marriage.
A big wedding in a church
In a
by
church.
a religious person is a religious union.
So if you get married and your friend gets ordained online, then that's not a marriage.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not
a-
religions that they're being ordained by. You don't get ordained to be a lawyer. You don't get ordained to be a judge. You get ordained to be somebody that's in some religion.
now if I were gonna have a renewal, I want Mama Rue to do it. She's ordained, y'all.
I don't get it.
She is.
I don't get the point of what you're saying.
RuPaul married a bunch of
I
people
know
on the
who
show.
RuPaul is. I'm saying I don't get the point of that. Like, why?
Because I think, first of all, it is a big deal that the Pope said this publicly. It is a big deal. Whether we feel it is or not, for the Catholics around the world, it is a big deal. Because he's telling them, stop putting them out of your family. Stop getting rid of them because they're homosexual. Stop discriminating against them and preventing them from having families. They should be able to have families too. This is a big deal. A lot of my Catholic friends were like, it's about damn time. It's not enough. But at least it's a step forward.
Does every Catholic person follow what the Pope says?
They're supposed to, but no. Nobody, not every of anybody follows every of everything.
I mean, he can say it, but
No.
No.
It's way more. It's way more than other religions that say, you know, we pay attention to or we follow. Inside of Christianity, people make a choice. In Protestantism, they essentially make a choice of all the things that they do. When you're talking about in Catholicism, they kind of don't get choice anymore. They must do what the church says to do, or they have to have penance for not following those precepts. It is not the same as other places.
is the gimbal dying? I don't know what's going on.
Not really sure what's going on here. It's like the gimbal's trying to charge, but it's actually dead. So I keep turning it on, but it's not on.
Maybe it should just be finished and have a chance to reset.
It should be finished.
Yeah.
You're telling me Gimbal 1 is not fit for duty?
It's Friday and it needs a break.
It needs a break. You're telling me that the gimbal is Muslim? They've not popped up. And I think what was happening is the
I like this. What do you think?
Alright, I'm just gonna turn Gimbal 1 off.
I do like
I'm just gonna turn. Alright, we're gonna go back to you. So if you shut off, then you will be absolutely fired. So what else you got?
That's all I have on my list. The
Sure.
other things,
You're done?
I'm done talking about. I'm not going
Can we
there.
stop now?
Sure. It's Friday.
I think I need to eat a little bit more.
Okay.
Eating is a thing now.
Yeah, I'm eating like,
No. Eating is a thing like not eating enough.
right, we're not eating enough. Like,
Eating very small amounts.
we
Bird meals.
eat a small something in the morning, we go to work for 8 hours, and then we come home, and then we're so tired, it's nearly 10:30 by the time we get home, and I have to cook, and then we eat only a small bit because we're about to go to bed, and we're tired, and so I found that I'm probably eating about the equivalent of a cup of food in each meal. And yesterday I ate less than that. Because I'm tired. And
So, alright. That's it? That's it?
oh wait, one more thing. Our birthday is on Monday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, birthday's on Monday. It was funny. One of my students said in one of my classes, I said, yep, I'll see you all on Monday. And they said, your birthday. And I was like, oh, my birthday. And so I had to look it up, see what Monday was, because I didn't know
It's
what
our
Monday
birthday.
was.
I'll have to log your new age.
Yes, yeah, that's your job.
You have to upload the new age to my processor.
So happy birthday, my love.
Happy birthday. We'll be at work.
We'll make you cards.
We'll be tired and at work. So, you know. I don't know, have we had our birthdays off and done something on our birthday since we became expats?
We have not, nor have we done anything for our anniversary in 9 years.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Because we've been at work.
We've been at work. This year, I wanted to go to London.
You did go to London.
We went to London
You were
after.
quarantined.
You saw the inside of Combotel purple.
We went after our anniversary, and I was
The
like,
newest hotspot.
oh, we actually got to go to London, and then we didn't
See
get
London.
to see anything really. We didn't do
Pretty much
anything.
Yeah, see the embassy.
We got to see a street.
Yeah.
What is
And
it?
I
Shepherd's Bush. We got to see the street.
Yeah, and I would move there. But I was told by someone who's British that if you really want to get the true English experience, you don't live in London. Because it's so damn expensive.
Well, I mean, you can say that about New York. I don't know if you're not getting the American experience by living in New York. I think you're absolutely getting the American experience by living in New York.
Yeah.
You're getting the Chinese experience for living in Beijing.
Yes,
Ugh.
I would think
Or
so.
Shanghai.
I would. Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
I would think so.
I like Shanghai.
I mean, I don't
Still
think.
my favorite.
I don't think big city means you're not getting the experience. I think if you stay within a particular kind of bubble, then you're not getting the experiences. But the experiences are all there. But what you're experiencing is living in that city. So, are
But
real
the
Londoners
experience you want.
in London? Well, I would think so.
Yeah.
Are real British people living only outside of London? Of course not.
Well, one of my friends was telling me that the best way to be a tourist in London or in England is to do a Homesit. And so while we were there, before we left the first hotel and went to the second hotel, I was trying to find a Homesit so that we could stay. What you do is you sign up for this site, you pay your little tiny fee, which was like $9 for the year, and people will say, hey, I need someone to come and sit in my, house sit for my house and my pets from this date to this date. And then you book your vacation for those times, and you go and you stay for free in their home, and you take care of their pets, which is no big deal because my kids like animals. And she said she's been doing it for 15 years, and she's stayed all over the place. Another friend who's from New Zealand, she does it when they go to different countries through a house swap. So they leave their home in New Zealand and go to wherever they're going to go, and the family that they swap with goes and stays in their house in New Zealand. And it's a way to get free lodging while you're traveling. So I think we should do that when we go back to England.
I don't like that house swap thing. Because what if you show up at their house and their house is a mess?
No, they're
What
like,
they don't do to your house.
then you rate them poorly and they don't get to swap with another.
No matter what, you're there.
Yeah, I know. You're there and they
Like,
are at your place. So your place is still gonna be messed
And
up.
you're like, leave food in the refrigerator for them and leave laundry detergent and that type of stuff.
Whatever.
So
right.
that's something I
There's an option for you for travel. Better than maybe the, what is that thing called? Where people
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Because those are expensive.
Well, they are now, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure that when they started, they probably weren't super expensive, and now it's popular, and now you live in a people buy places to just do
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Can I do the paper now?
Please.
Can I stop this? Get back to my.
Food.
What was I watching? I watched Scarface.
Again?
Yeah.
But like the 900.
The remastered Scarface. The HD Scarface. Say hello to my little friend in HD.
Okay.
Or an animated movie that... You ever watch Turbo?
No.
Just watch Turbo. It's got Snoop Dogg.
Oh, I know what I'm watching now. I'm watching The Postman. If you haven't seen The Postman, you should watch The Postman. It's very much like what's happening in America right now.
Oh.
Literally, what's happening. You could say that the people that are the bad guys in The Postman are the same as the Proud Boys and the KKK in today's real life.
Wow.
Yes. Everybody should watch The Postman. Everybody made jokes about that movie when it came out. Kevin Costner. Yes, it was that one and Waterworld. Those and Dances with Wolves. Those three long, epic kind of films. Well, Waterworld was semi-epic. It was really not good, but The other two were though. Dancing with Wolves is good, really good. And Postman is very appropriate to today's politics in the United States. Think of it this way: the Proud Boys win. Now, what's that world look like?
Very bad.
If you want to follow the Traveling Farrs, you can find us at the YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, iTunes, Spotify, or any place good podcasts are sold for no money at the Traveling Farrs. If you like the Instagram or the Twitters, Traveling Farrs. If you like email and you want to send it to the Karen lady, travelingfars@gmail.com. Are we getting any emails at
Yes.
travelingfars@gmail.com?
We are, in fact,
I hear nothing about this. So.
I'm going to be speaking at a conference for families who would like to learn about traveling abroad, living abroad, finding work abroad, and that was an email that I got in fact, two. I've got two of those where
So we've got two whole emails at the
No,
email address
those-
travelingfars@gmail.com.
we get a lot of emails,
Oh.
but not all of
Is
them
it
are.
all junk mail?
Some of them are like, hey, we want you to be our brand ambassador.
I'll be a brand ambassador, but we're going to do it on your dime.
Right. You have to order the thing and then.
That's called a customer.
Right.
That's not a
I
brand
gotta buy it
ambassador.
from you and you're not giving me anything, and that's just said, come buy
So
my
you
thing.
get my money and you get an endorsement? I don't think so. All right. And the blog space. Travelingfars.blueberry.net. No E's in the Blueberry, which Blueberry was messing up, and I can't figure out why our last podcast is not coming out on the Blueberry. It did something weird in the thing, and it's not showing up. So I'm going to try to fix that and get this uploaded.
What was the date of that one?
It was not last week, but the week before. It did not go up. It did not come out. It did not even post on Blueberry.
Well,
Like the all the writing about the post was on there. I took off the post because there was nothing there. There was no audio. And then so it showed that, but then at the bottom where you have the player, it wasn't there.
I noticed
So.
something on iTunes podcasts now. You can do the episode webpage. So if you can't find one of the podcasts that you want to hear, you can touch episode webpage and it'll just take you right to the Blueberry
So now we gotta put that in the thing
from
once we get the interwebs.
podcasts on Apple.
Hopefully one day we'll get the internet here at home, and then we can, be better on the uploading. If you go to the YouTubes, things are still dropping on the YouTube. Old episodes, stuff is still going there. So you can still get your YouTube fix from the Traveling Farms. It's still going.
Are we going to be doing the NADPOD Homo this year?
Napod Pomo,
I'm telling y'all right
I have
now,
a feeling
it happens.
that I let's put it like this. If I can edit, which Aaron's computer, our main workhorse for editing, is having its issues now. But if I can edit, then we can still have an episode of something come out, and we could probably get one episode on YouTube per day, or at least close to it. But we could never do it on Blueberry anyway. All of our Napod Homo stuff had to go to YouTube. So maybe we could do more uploads, but we gotta get internet here for me to do it. Because I can't upload, like if we did something, say, for 10 minutes because we were walking somewhere, or we were doing a thing, or we just wanted to talk about something real quick, and then upload it. We've gotta be able to upload it from here. We can't.
Yeah.
There's no other place to upload it, so.
Alright.
Also,
And
check
we
out
definitely
our
can't use
Patreon.
our phones. Again? Say that
Check
again.
out our Patreon. Patreon.com/thetravelingfars. We've got things.
She can't see this, but you can see this.
I can see it.
It's down there.
Can they see the links for the merch shops that have new merch on
It's
them?
in the
See,
description.
the link in the do all the things that
Below.
YouTubers tell you to do.
Below is the merch shop.
There are some Halloween merch up.
Below.
Some new Keegan art up. studio art up,
And the GoFundMe thing.
and
It might be up there. It might be not.
if you'd like to send us a Cash App gift for our birthday, we would be happy to accept it. And you could do $ the traveling Farrs is our Cash App.
Or you can join our Patreon. We have
You already talked about it.
Yeah, I know, but
Why are you going back to Patreon? I already flashed it up here. I'm not putting it back. Look, man, we don't want to hear your spiel.
The tiers.
Go check out the Patreon. Check out the
We got
tiers.
tears.
We got tiers, as well as tears. That's it. That's all I got.
Can't believe it.
Have a great
Say
day.
goodbye to the people, man. Say goodbye to the people.
Bye.
Peace.